Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen so we can get started.
Well, welcome everyone to the State of the Soil Information session. My name is Ashley C. Smith, and I serve as Executive Director. And I'm going to kick us off today. I really want to just set the tone of why we are here, the purpose of learning about state of the soil. We greatly thank you for your interest, and we seek to serve you in this opportunity to expand your understanding as we explore and discover the ins and outs of the event. As I shared, I'm Ashley. Uh, August 25th, 2017, Black Soil KY was birthed as a statewide agribusiness with the mission of reconnecting Black Kentuckians to their heritage and legacy in agriculture. For the last 9 years, we have been able to continue to expand our mission through our two neighborhood pharmacy markets and our Sprout Mobile Pharmacy Market and our signature national convening State of the Soil. Additionally, on our team, but not represented today, is Amber Fuller. She serves as our Director of Marketing and Special Projects. So, all of the graphics and the design that you see on our social media, through our newsletter, and particularly through the State of the Soil, is coming through the brainchild of Amber. Your main contact, our agribusiness development specialist, Krista Callanan, is going to be leading this time today, providing an in-depth overview and providing you with an opportunity to follow up with her through a Calendly link that you can find in your chat. I do invite you to view the chat. It has an array of links that provide you with an overview of who, what, when, and where. You can see the websites for Black Soil, the event host, our event venue and partner in Bloom Ranch in Casa Locé, as well as, again, schedule a follow-up meeting with Krista as we welcome you to provide us with any questions and the ability to serve you. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our State of the Soil event lead, Krista Callanan. Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us today. We're so excited to go over State of the Soil 2026. First, we just want to show you a bit more about us. So we start with uh, really our bio of what we do here in the state of Kentucky. We're a one-of-a-kind agritourism company. We do education and outreach, event management, as well as working with farmers on a seed to shelf commitment and other strategic partnerships. We are a 501(c)(3) nonprofit, and we were established in 2017. You may have visited us here in Lexington at our neighborhood pharmacy market locations. We invite you to do that as well, and any other events that you find interesting on our website, linked in the chat. State of the Soil specifically takes place in September. We started in 2024, so this will be our third State of the Soil event. It's a one-of-a-kind of conference where we really encourage folks to forge new pathways for their own individual operations by learning from others. So we really focus on connecting you with people with boots on the ground, farmers, chefs, and makers, experts across the industry with diverse backgrounds, and other attendees as well. And we really focus on hands-on learning opportunities as well as new ideas that our event hosts and our speakers really specialize in. So we really hope that you are encouraged by this and are encouraged to reach out and think about what speakers and different sessions you might be interested in. Before I jump in to meeting Bloom Ranch. I do want to encourage you to take notes if you're interested or you have questions. This is pretty in depth, so we're going to go over our event partners, but also the agendas and information about travel and what's included in your registration. So I would really encourage you to take notes now, um, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end of the session. So first, we want to invite you to meet Bloom Ranch of Acton, California. It's a beautiful ranch. It includes an orchard as well as different types of tours and different events that they host. It's a really beautiful place, and they are doing a lot of work in agritourism, but also the health and wellness side of agriculture that we'll talk about on day 3. This is all cultivated by their amazing owner and operator, Dr. Bill Relaford. He's a renowned podiatrist, but also the owner of Bloom Ranch and Casa Locé. He really works to address health disparities and encourage folks to eat local and eat good, hearty foods that will help them in their health journeys as well. And he has some amazing resources about how he connects his patients with fresh food and agriculture. So we're really excited that his venues were available for this. If you want to learn more about Dr. Relaford or Bloom Ranch, we do have those links in the chat for you. So here we have day 1 of State of the Soil, which will be Sunday, September the 6th. You'll arrive to Los Angeles between 2 to 4 p.m. This is the suggested arrival time if you were flying into LAX. If you are located in California and will be driving, we can definitely talk about that. But if you're planning on hopping on a flight with us, we really encourage you to get there between 2 to 4 p.m. PST so that our group transportation can pick you up. And we'll talk about that a little bit more with arrival and departure times in a few moments. So at 6 p.m., you'll check in and join us for our Food is Medicine Health Fair, as well as getting settled in at Bloom Ranch. We'll move on to an opening session with some welcoming remarks, introductions, and overview of the full event schedule at about 7. And then at 8, we'll conclude the event and everyone will go back to their hotel, the Element in Palmdale, California. Then we will go into Monday, September 7th. We'll learn more about Bloom Ranch and Casa Locé here. We'll start our day at Bloom Ranch, but then we will depart and head to Casa Locé. So Casa Locé is in Ojai, California, and group transportation is provided for that. We'll arrive there around 11:30 in the morning, and then we will have a jazz, wine, and authors brunch where you'll meet Dr. Relaford, and he is the author of 5 Colors a Day for Better Health. So we'll have copies of his book there, and he'll be signing. From 3 to 5, we'll do some wine tastings and a farm and winery tour. And then we will depart around 6 p.m. And again, that is group transportation provided for this part of the event.
And Krista,
Yes,
would you mind making me the co-host and I'll let folks in?
yes, I can do that.
Thank you again.
Let's see. There we go, Ashley. I think that did it. All right. So that was Monday, September 7th. Tuesday, we have Beginning from the Ground Up Field Day, hosted at Bloom Ranch all day. This is the largest Black-owned ranch in LA County. And this is a great experience for hands-on learners. We'll rotate through different sessions featuring education and outreach on production using hands-on demos and interactive tools. So that day will start at about 8 o'clock for you all, breakfast on your own and checking in. From 8:30 to 9:30, we'll begin those opening sessions. We'll have a bit of a break between 9:30 and 10. From 10 to 12, we'll start those groups on rotation. From 12 to 1, we'll have a luncheon featuring some learning circles. We'll have some more groups from 1 to 3. And from 3 to 4, we really encourage you to take a break and grab some souvenirs from the Bloom Ranch Farm Store. And finally, we'll end the day on Wednesday, September 9th for Food is Medicine Day. You'll check out of the Element in Palmdale at this time. And we'll start the day at 11:30 with guest arrival and event check-in. Brunch will be available upon arrival, and then we will, excuse me, we will dive into the ways that Bloom Ranch really works to bridge those health disparities through the work of Dr. Relaford. At 4, you are on your way to the airport on your flight, departing at 6 p.m. or later, and we'll jump into that as well. So that is the agenda for State of the Soil 2026. But first, we have to tell you how to get there. So traveling to and from California, we have some suggested flight times so that our group transportation can pick you up. We suggest you arrive to LAX on Sunday, September 6th between 2 to 4 p.m. And you will depart LAX on Wednesday, September 9th at 6 p.m. or later. You'll submit your flight confirmations and flight numbers to me so that I can put them all in my spreadsheet and make sure that we're there to pick you up on time. And I'll need those by June 30th of 2026. Also, as a part of your registration, you will be staying at the Element Hotel in Palmdale, California. The event hotel cost is included, and that check-in is on Sunday, September 6th, and check-out will be Wednesday, September 9th. We've gone ahead and looked at that map for you to show you some of the things that'll be in walking distance in case you're thinking about things you may need for the week. There's a Trader Joe's, a Target, a Sprouts Farmers Market, as well as a few restaurants like Panera Bread, IHOP, Starbucks, those sorts of things in walking distance in case you need them. The hotel offers many amenities such as spacious rooms, complimentary breakfast daily, an evening relaxed hour with complimentary beer, wine, and light bites Monday through Thursday, free high-speed internet, state-of-the-art fitness center with an outdoor pool and patio, laundry facilities, a fitness center, and complimentary parking. So anything that you're thinking you might need at this hotel, it's a great resource for you, and especially on those days where you might need to get breakfast or dinner on your own. So, as we've gone over, your event registration includes ground transportation to and from LAX to the event hotel, Bloom Ranch, and the Casa Locé Winery, but it does not include transportation outside of those airport transfers and event functions. So that's just something to keep in mind. Now we're going to jump into how to register for this event. So in the chat, you'll find the Give Butter link to this event landing page. You'll go to the corner here where it says Donate and Tickets, and you'll click there. And there are two ways that you can pay today. So the first option is to pay in full, and that would be everything you need to worry about when it comes to admission. Then you can also pay $300 today by March 31st, and you can pay your remaining balance by June 30th. That option is available until March 31st, so I would suggest if you're going to do that to think about that sooner rather than later, and we can talk about ways that you can get in contact with us if you have further questions after this as well. Something to make sure of when you're registering, though, please utilize an email that you will check frequently. You'll receive plenty of emails from me where we'll talk about how to submit your flight confirmation, um, extra links, reminders for certain things. So that's really important. And then also please use the individual contact information for each guest that you're registering. That way everybody has a way to contact us and we have the individual contacts for all the adults joining us. All right, and with that, we've gone over the agendas. We've gone over Bloom Ranch and Casa Locé, our flights, as well as our travel information. So if you have any more questions, I'm happy to open the floor for that. And there's also that link in the chat if you'd like to schedule a meeting, if you need extra assistance as well.
Hey, Krista, I can add something briefly as folks are kind of chewing on the
Yeah.
level of detail that we provided to them today. So, as we shared, you will visit the ranch several times. They do have an on-farm retail store where they sell their one-of-a-kind artisan goods, whether it be apparel like the shirt that I'm wearing right now, bags, candles, balsamic vinegar, olive oil. You can purchase those goods, and then the Bloom Ranch team will ship those directly to your house. Same as with when we visit Casa Locé Winery. You can purchase the wine or other goods from Ojai for Casa Locé, and they can also ship those directly to your house. When we think about the group transportation, it is imperative to provide accurate information for your flight confirmation. Additionally, we will be picking you up from the event hotel with about a 15-minute window. We'll firm all of that up. Basically, we see or we'll recognize your registration when you are paid in full. That will allow you to receive the confirmation for your hotel, as well as getting those tightened up agendas. We really appreciate your ability to attend today, and we do welcome any questions and comments. Okay, question in the chat, Krista, did you say what the absolute last date for registration was?
Yes, so that is June 30th. I can go back here. I think it might have been on this next page. Sorry. So you can pay in full by June 30th of 2026. So I know it was a bit confusing the way I worded it. If you want to pay in installments, your payments will be on March 31st and June 30th. If you'd like to pay in full, you can do that anytime between now and June 30th.
If at any time you have additional questions, you can directly email Krista, or I just dropped the link again. We do have another email here. For someone from California, what would be the optimal time for arrival to the hotel? I know you say there may be flexibility. Okay, so for check-in at this hotel, it is 4 p.m. And we would love to see folks from Cali attend. It's super easy. We don't have to worry about a flight confirmation, but your hotel is still included. Our event hotel, where we've traveled to Bloom Ranch several times, we felt staying in Palmdale, which is just 15 minutes outside of Acton. It serves as a really convenient hub for easy travel. Jump on the freeway and we're there, as well as the kind of concentration of walkability and access to other businesses. So in case you didn't want to carry something on your flight, like a hair product or a toiletry, again, the walkability is there. Thank you for your question, Jennifer. This session is being recorded. We will provide the recording once it converts to follow up, and we invite you to share this with your community, your sphere of influence. We are so excited to continue the registration process. Again, if you'd like to get on a payment plan, that next installment of the first $300 is due Tuesday, March 31st. You would then make your second installment payment of $300 on Tuesday, June 30th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. If you're ready to go ahead and provide your full admission, you can select that as well. If you know of anyone who's looking to be generous, they can also click to sponsor a half or a full admission for someone to attend State of the Soil. Krista, I commend you for leading us out today and providing this direct, detailed information. I thank each of you for attending and your consideration, your careful review of your availability, your interests, and your hobbies, as well as your hard-earned dollars in this time where everyone and everything is stretching and pulling at you for your attention. So, Krista, I'll turn it back over to you to provide our conclusion.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Again, my email is here. It's events@blacksoilky.com. And the link to schedule a meeting is in the chat. And I will also email it over to you when this recording is ready. And we hope that we see you at State of the Soil this year. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.